We talked about this yesterday. The idea that we weren't sure how those 6 picks were going to play out. Were you surprised that when it came to number 7, that there was all of those defensemen were still on the board and 5 forwards had already been taken?
Well, I think one of the hardest things to do in the National Hockey League is to score goals, and so everybody's looking for goal scoring. So not necessarily surprised. I think we had the order pretty correct in the way it went. It's the one thing that we felt is that we could get a defenseman in this draft without, and we got a right-handed defenseman, and we didn't have to chase it. So.
Yeah, and how much debate would you say there was when it? Okay, I mean you've had debates and conversations leading up to it, but now you're on the clock. What are those kind of 3 minutes like?
Those 3 minutes was put the pick in. That was it.
That was it. No debate.
No.
Everyone consensus was. And when you saw him play this year in the Western Hockey League, what is it that jumped out about his game to you?
Well, it's an obvious offense, the size, his skating ability, the shot off the blue line, his ability to move in off the blue line and use the full depth of the offensive zone. And a little bit of an edge to his game in the backside. So he had I felt anyway that he had a presence that a lot of other people don't. And again, the right-handed, we talked about position, in the right-handed shot, and he was sitting right in front of us, and we didn't have to chase it, so that makes you feel good.
When a guy has 100, there's a couple. When you look at his stats, you see 30 goals, 120 penalty minutes. Like they're eye-popping stats that jump out. Right. The 120 penalty minutes. Is there any feeling of we got to rein this guy in a little bit, or 120 penalty minutes?
I think there was times last year that he probably had to rein it in himself a little bit, and the team had to. But I don't know. I'd rather rein him in than have to push him out the door.
Yeah, no, well said. Just looking ahead to tomorrow, and obviously you've got multiple picks here.
Right.
How do you see, based on what
we'd like more?
Based on what transpired here today and the way that these 32 picks went? I mean, you pick 39 as your first one tomorrow. What do you see with that one in terms of what's left?
Again, we won't chase a pick. We won't chase a position. So whatever we have on our list, we'll attend to the list and make sure that we try to get at least enough depth to say that we filled a lot of positions that we will need down the road. But we'll stay by our list and work right off the list.
Don, you often refer to the list as a living, breathing organism. Is there an element tonight where you go back to that and see how it looks?
Yeah, we'll quite possibly even rework the list a little bit, knowing what happened and what might be available early in the second round, but there won't be a lot of changes.